So this is day 63 of my wife being deployed. I suffer from PTSD, and sometimes my dreams are very overwhelming and so real to me. For the past 4 nights, I've had a dream that there's a bomb in our bedroom, and I picked my children up and brought them to safety. And it's kind of shocking for a child because, you know, they're young, and now it's pretty much, you know, like, Daddy, you're just having a nightmare, everything's okay. But I think a lot of it has to do with my mental aspect of this whole thing. It's very difficult for me. There are certain times where my mind just gets the best of me, and although nothing is ever coming of it, I just have these feelings that I'm not good enough for my wife anymore. You know, staying home with my children is a very difficult thing to do, because your self-worth is depreciated. I'm not bringing any money into the house, and obviously my job is more important than any financial aspect of any job, but it gets to be a bit much. And my wife is hanging around some really cool people, you know, professional basketball players and producers and stuff like that, and it sets in my mind that I'm not good enough, that she is going to go with these people rather than come home to a husband that, you know, it's just weird how our minds work. And it's really weird how when you are feeling insecure and need reassurance, even though you don't, you just react that way mentally. And that happens a lot to me. My kids are amazing. Well, they're not kids, because a kid is a baby goat, but my children are amazing. They're great. They've been playing really well together lately. They played Catan yesterday. They played Uno Attack, Minecraft together, Legos. I'm very blessed that my children are the way that they are. But sometimes, you know, I wish that they were latchkey kids, you know, because that is a real thing where your child, you know, can do anything that they need for themselves, because it gets to be a bit much, you know. My younger one is always, oh my gosh, he woke me up at like 4 o'clock in the morning telling me he was hungry. I mean, like, really? It was just like, go back to bed. I don't understand why you're waking me up and telling me that you're hungry. I guess he had a nightmare too. You know, it's a very difficult thing to have a piece of your family so far away. And I guess that country is going to close now for a month. So the possibilities of us seeing her within that month are pretty null. I don't know how long it's going to stay closed, but it's because of the variant from Africa that came in with COVID. My dream is to be an actor. That is what I want to do, and I've wanted to do it ever since I was 4 years old. And my life has essentially moved me, and, you know, it's like a winding river. You know, it's taken me everywhere that I thought that I didn't want to be, to where I should have been at that time, and I'm grateful for it. I mean, one day I'll tell you the story about how I met my wife, and it's a pretty cool story, and everything led up to it, everything, and it's pretty awesome. But that being said, I've always wanted to be an actor. My mom, when I was like 20 years old, actually no, I was 17. I don't remember how old I was, but I remember sitting out on the porch and telling her that I wanted to be an actor, and she said that boat had sailed long ago. So that kind of crushed my dreams, and I never pursued it. I went to some acting classes, but after that I didn't really do anything with it, and joined the Army, and, you know, had that life for a while, and I look at Jim Carrey, and he essentially says that most actors are broken people, and we can bring in a part of our lives into us through a character. And I think that would be great. I know it's going to happen. I absolutely know it's going to happen. I'm just not sure how, because of COVID and everything else, but I know it's going to happen, and I look forward to it. But, you know, and I think that, you know, an actor, they're always away from their family, honestly, and I think we'd be okay with that, because I could still see her, and, you know, but this has been a very, very hard thing for me. One of the hardest things that I've had to do. I mean, I'm grateful that we have Google Duo. Not much of a phone person, honestly. I don't have Discord or Twitter or any of that anymore. And I don't even have Reddit anymore. Because I think that when you're trying to work for likes and you're trying to be a certain person for likes, then you're really hiding who you are. So I got away from all that. But, you know, this morning it was challenging for me. You know, because it's the same thing day in, day out. And I just miss her. I miss her being around me. I miss her joking with me, laughing, finding a spider in her, losing her mind. You know, and it's just me, and I have friends, but I don't really talk to many people, and I don't socialize with anybody around us. So it's me and the boys, and it's hard when you don't have an adult to talk to. Because obviously there's some things in my mind that I really can't tell her or talk to her about, and she's really busy. There's a time difference and everything else, and so when I go on, it just sounds like I'm rambling about something, and, you know, she calls it butterflies. But, like I said, today is challenging. I'm trying to work on my truck, trying to figure out how to do a self-tape, you know, taking care of the boys, cleaning the house, doing laundry, all that stuff. But, so we'll see what tomorrow brings. And, you know, every day is a new day. I try to be as positive as I possibly can, and I think that good things are coming. I really do. I believe it in my heart. And so we'll see. So if you guys ever need anyone to talk to, I'm always here for you. So yeah, day 63. Good times.